How's it going, my dudes? Welcome back to another Goddess of Genesis video. For today, I have received a request to explain how I spend my energy on a daily basis. So as such, this is the video for this topic. Okay, so number one, let's go to challenges. Let's take a look at what my eyes see whenever I log in and play the game. So we go on to Astral Shores first. Okay, so there are a few things that you could do with your energy. Number one is Astral Shores. Number two is Grand Archives, and number three is doing Joint Strikes. Okay, so there are these three content that kind of have like a cyclical procedure to them. They are always different every single day. Well, maybe not Joint Strike, okay, because some days it's on, some days it's off. That's about it. So if we take a look at Astral Shore, okay, press the question mark at the top, you will notice that there are allocated equipment and gems. Okay, so let's take a look at what I see. Okay, so from what I see, on Monday and Thursday, there is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Libra. Is this important? To me, personally, not at the moment. So I would essentially just skip Astral Shores with Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and Libra gem sets. And then moving on Tuesday and Friday, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini. Will I take this? Absolutely. Okay, so this is like, to me, the best day to do Astral Shore. You have Leo, which is really good because when you do a crit, you can chop off like 10% of the enemy's max HP. Very good for AoE DPSs. And Sagittarius over here, also very good for AoE DPS. And the game is quite tailored towards AoE DPS in terms of the meta. So Tuesday and Friday, this is like the best time to do Astral Shores, which is kind of today. Moving on Wednesday and Saturday, Astral Shore Water. It drops weapons, armors, helmets. And then the gems is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Aquarius. To be honest, it's not good at all. In fact, I would just skip this entirely because like you technically don't really need like a whole bunch of like Cancer gems, because you can always get Cancer gems from opening SSR gem packs. I feel like that's enough Cancer gems that you can obtain, but you know what? That's really up to you. Okay. Sunday, everything drops. Okay, every single gem drops. Will I grind it on a Sunday? Yes and no, okay, depending on what I need, depending on like, do I need Grand Archives on that day, because both Grand Archives are open on Sunday, right? So I'm gonna have to do that kind of evaluation, but this video is meant for newbies who do not know what to do at the start. It's not really meant for players like myself or players who are like already like level 55, 60, they are already doing their own thing. So should you do it on a Sunday? I would say I'm more inclining towards no. So I would definitely go for Astral Shore Fire. I'll definitely grind it through as long as it's a Tuesday or a Thursday. Then moving on to Grand Archives over here. Okay, so assuming that it is the typing that you need, okay, either Grand Archives 1 or 2, it alternates every single day. So like I said, on Sunday you get to unlock both Grand Archives 1 and 2. So if you really need specific perks, definitely go for it. Okay, definitely work your way and grind on these materials. Okay, and here's the interesting thing about Grand Archives. Okay, so if you're a new player, I would highly recommend that you do not do Grand Archives at all until you can unlock difficulty 45. Okay, so as soon as you can do difficulty 45 in a team match, that's when you want to park your ass over here and grind this throughout. Okay, because I'm gonna show you why this is so important. Okay, doing Grand Archives 45. Anything before it and anything above it doesn't really give you a ton of rewards. Okay, and here's the chest that you can get from stage 45. If you notice, you would be able to get everything. You'll be able to get the bronze rarity, you'll be able to get the silver rarity, you'll be able to get a gold rarity, and all in really good amounts. Okay, and as such, it's an invaluable spot to grind out all the materials that you need, all the tiers that you need, until you really need the rainbow rarity materials. As soon as you require the rainbow rarity materials, you should be able to do difficulty 65 onwards. Okay, so I would definitely skip from 45 all the way to 60, not doing anything in between, because that just doesn't really pay out that much. Okay, and if you need gold, there is always Joint Strike. Okay, so Joint Strike, you shouldn't just do it for the Supreme rewards, although the Supreme rewards give you the most bang for buck. However, every single time you clear a Joint Strike stage, you actually get like 75k onwards. So that's a lot of gold. Okay, that's a lot of gold to be had. For me personally, I unlock difficulty 60, I get about 100k just by doing a single run without supreme rewards. So this is where you make the most gold, and this is where I would highly recommend you to park yourself as long as you do not have gold. Because if you do not have gold, then you won't be able to upgrade anything at all. You won't be able to upgrade your perks, which is very gold intensive, and you won't be able to upgrade your equipment, which is also very gold intensive, as well as your gems, although your gems is not really that gold intensive, but there is still that gold requirement. So as long as you do not have gold, you can close your mind out to everything else and just grind gold. On one exception for me, that is if it is Sagittarius Day, like I said, okay? If it is Sagittarius Day over here, if it is a Tuesday and a Friday, I will still grind this even though I do not have gold. So there is that. So for example, for me now, I don't really have a lot of gold, 600 over K, but I'm still gonna have to grind through this stage, okay, just to get all the Sagittarius gems that I need. But of course, it is very important to take note of when Joint Strike opens. It doesn't open every single day. In fact, it doesn't open on Wednesdays and Sundays. Okay, so just take note of that, because Wednesdays you open United Battles, and Sundays you open Universal Arena. So make sure that you are aware of the day that you're in. Check whether it's a Joint Strike day. If it is not a Joint Strike day, then go ahead with Astral Shores or Grand Archives, whatever. That's up to you. Okay, and in order to make it easier for you guys to understand whatever the heck that I've just been saying, you can look at this chart over here that I've designed. Basically, you start off from the top left. Okay, is it Sagittarius Day? Yes, do Astral Shores. That's it. If it's not Sagittarius Day, do you have gold? If you do have gold, are you able to clear Grand Archives 45? If you can, do Grand Archives 45. If you cannot, do Astral Shores. And if you do not have gold, is Joint Strike open today? Go and check it out. If it's not open today, go back up to doing Grand Archives 45 or Astral Shores or whatever, okay? And if Joint Strike is open today and you do not have gold, then definitely do Joint Strike. So that's the rule of thumb that I kind of follow until I'm like level 50-ish, where things start to stabilize for me and I kind of know what I really want to farm specifically. So like you can see over here, my perks are like generally almost maxed out throughout the board, except for Rangers and Warriors, because I have no use for Warriors and I do not have Artemis yet for a Ranger. I've planned everything perfectly in terms of like my own optimal growth. So you can just follow this chart all the way to level 50 plus. Okay, however, it should also be mentioned that there is this thing called an Eternal Blessing. It is a pay-to-win thing. Technically, you spend $15 US, you unlock this for life, which I highly recommend that if you really want to give a little bit of token of appreciation to the developers, this is the package that you want to buy, okay? Because this is really good in terms of value. As you can see, obtain a total of 8,800 Star Stones exclusively in the Celestial Oath event. Okay, I'm going to distract whatever this thing is. Look at Celestial Oath. Okay, so basically when you reach different milestones, you unlock the Star Stone rewards that's all the way on the right. So I have not even completed the whole thing yet, which means that I still have 2,280 more Star Stones to be had. But that's not all, okay? As you can see, my energy right now is 975. And there is a 19 out of 300 meter over there. If I press collect, I actually collect that 19 energy. And the thing is, even though I am overflowing with energy and not actually replenishing energy, the fact that I have Eternal Blessing means that I will always be able to replenish energy over here in Eternal Blessing, and then I can just collect it as and when I need energy. And the thing is, because this exists, this technically grants me an infinite source of energy replenishment. I can continuously replenish energy even though I am completely capped out here. Okay, so as long as it doesn't go above 300, I would always be able to be replenishing energy. And why this is so useful is because you would then be able to save your energy for the exact content that you want to use it on. Okay, so for example, if it's a Wednesday, I really need gold, I don't have Joint Strike, I can actually reserve my entire day's worth of energy for Thursday's Joint Strike. So I can actually double load a whole bunch of energy and drop like 2,000 energy worth of energy into Joint Strike. That's assuming you can do that within that period of time. That's the second thing, okay? And thirdly, every single week you get 5 Destiny Tarot. It's not a lot, but the thing is, it is perpetual. So you'll be given 5 tarots for the rest of your life every single week, which I think is really awesome. So definitely consider this if you are thinking of donating some money to the developers. Otherwise, Proof of Valor is really good as well. It just costs you a single US dollar per month. Okay, if you lose in team matches, you do not lose your energy at all. Okay, so Previously, I have described that if you lose in a team match, you actually consume like a percentage of your energy that you used to join, right? With Proof of Valor, that no longer happens. And also, you get to restart the match automatically if you end up in a failure, which means that you will always be repeating that stage until you use all the energy on wins. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was informative in a sense. I know there is like payment purchases explained here and described here, and I even like suggested you to purchase it, but you know what, that's totally up to you. If you cannot afford it, do not do it. Do not feel pressurized to do it, okay? There is no real urgent need for it. Just make sure that you're playing your game optimally and make sure that you're not making stupid mistakes. So I hope you learned a thing or two over here. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see any other content. Make your own personal request, okay? I really appreciate it. If you have not already done so, like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. If that's it, that's it on this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.